We already started.
Yeah, I'm sure some brothers are live already.
3, 2, 1. Papa Kachar. Shalom, shalom. Please somebody double check. Jim is somewhere are 2 capos and Benji's page. Should be sure.
Yeah, it just popped up on St. Benji's too. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Carlos.
Yeah.
And then we got sound. All right, shalom, shalom. We are the brothers of the Great Millstone, the branch here in Chicago. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodash.
double honors to our apostles and our elder bishops. Salutations to all our fellow laborers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth among the heathen that look like the heathens, and to the few aquas, that I really do mean the few that are listening and learning. You know, we say shalom, because to the rest of you, the hell are you? You falling into that category of these damn women, right? And there's just so much going on in the world, and the women worship and women elevation over the man is at an all-time high. There literally is a war between men and women. It's not, and you know, it's not just Israel. This is actually spilling over to the heathen and everything. This is there literally is a war against between men and women via the West. The West is causing this shit. And you got the foreign women acting up, trying to act like Western women, bucking up against thousands of years of customs of their own countries, trying to follow after the whoredoms that's just pushed in America, like the Kardashians, or like this commercial that I keep seeing. They said, well, you know, a woman can decide when it is to when to start a family or not. What? Why? How does a woman just get to decide all of that? All right.
That's right, and it's backfired on Esau either, because they did that as an attack, a strategic attack on Jacob. With the what you call it, the Willie Lynch letters, set the men over, the women over the men, and the light skin versus dark skin, and the curly hair versus the straighter hair type of thing. They set those dichotomies up in that war. But now these women, Esau women, the heathen women, and our women, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, have took Esau's narrative and they ran with it. And now Esau...
And feminism is directly connected to it all.
Yes. Well, that was the through line. It started off with the feminist movement back in the suffrage, what do you call it, the suffrage movement back in the 40s.
Women's suffrage. And you know what? You women once suffering like they try to make it out to be.
Oh no.
You know, they'll try to bring up some medieval shit, some biblical time stuff, and they try to make it as if it was just so bad for women. It wasn't bad for women. The Lord had order, man. I mean, you read the stories in the scriptures, man, like Susanna and Esther, and and women like that. They didn't just have it so bad.
I got a precept for you real
Break
quick.
it out, brother. Not for shy. Then Rob got something too.
This This is Genesis 26:8. And it came to pass when he had been there a long time that Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out at a window and saw, and behold, Isaac was sporting with Rebekah, his wife. So this one was happy. This is an account of a man and a woman enjoying their time together. All right, but there's order to things, man. Point blank period. Like the women wasn't suffering, like the older Malcolm said, they wasn't suffering like that, man. Oh, we gotta get free from the oppression of the patriarchy. That's some new shit.
And that's them also attacking the Bible.
Yeah,
When
they
they
didn't realize
say
that. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It's like we just talking about on the line how Esau set this false narrative, feminism stuff, and on the Rothschild they had their women order and shit. You know,
You hear about that.
The salt, just like the Saudi princes.
Well, they kind of losing it though, because
Yeah.
that one Rothschild, it's all backfiring.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's the DJ name? Yeah, and J Electronica. You know, and ain't no way in the world that no Negro's supposed to be banging on Rothschild. Right? And he's stroking out.
hey, this place going down.
You know,
Basil's daughter, though. I mean, Basil.
This Psalms 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it, and it's fallen to the ditch which he made. Like Elder Rice said, man, everything they do to try to fuck up Jake, it backfires and affects their people.
That's right.
So this verse 16, his mischief shall return upon his own head, his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pipe.
So pay, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. It's paid, which is his head.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down. Like this missile's gonna come down. These judgments about to come down. I was just on the way here watching the Epic Economist, and he's going in on how all the store owners, like you got your Jules, you got your Albertsons, your Myers, whatever.
Right, big
You got the big ones. When they all say all prices in every single area, canned produce, everything, whatever, is going up astronomically or whatever. That they're telling you on the left hand side. Well, we've been already telling you on the right hand side, and the scripture's been telling you on the right hand side for a long time. When that starts to match up together, where Esau on the left telling you about the C hip to the M to the O to the B, all right, they're telling you that the prices of the food are about to go up on skyrocket.
Yeah.
All right. And they're already skyrocketing. I go to the store, eggs used to be 99 cents for 12 for a dozen eggs. They're $3+ now, almost $4 for some eggs. If you think this is a fucking joke, you're going to see how much your money runs, and that's going to go to your fast food. You think you're going to get a number one for $7? It's no longer 7, it's 10 for a number one. And when that goes up, that's going to be 20 for a number one. You think this is a joke? You're going to see it's not.
You're
right.
When you go to Salaki.
No, I'm gonna say that 24 pack case of water you buy, I remember it was $4.99.
Yes.
Now it's $6.99.
Yes, it's $7
Hey,
for a pack
everything
of
went up
water.
exponentially.
Yes.
The moment those lines were blown, those two Nordic lines, when those two lines got blown from Russia to Germany, and markets went crazy. Everything and everything's going to continue to go up exponentially.
And everybody blames America.
It was already a hobby. The whole world knows it was America. It's America pushing that weak narrative that Russia did it to himself. They keep trying to say, and they keep trying to say that Putin is crazy and all this,
Right. Yeah, because Great Britain even admitted they not fucking with America. Great Britain said it's America who did it.
Come.
They said because he wanted to win the prelim, he wanted to suspend the prelim election.
He know that he's about to lose.
He's gonna lose by a landslide.
Yeah. And so if he can start a war, he can you can't change presidents during a time of war. So there it is. What you got, Pops?
Because we're talking about the curses and this, that, and the other, and how you're going to get caught in them. But like I said, and all the curses that's on us is go pass to them. And this was a curse that was on us. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about thou, O backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So our women are against us, and now Esau women is turning on him.
Yeah, you see that every day. On a carnal sense and in a political sense. Yeah, and because most of them, as a matter of fact, most of the damaging history that I've used, that I've learned since my walk in this truth, that I've used to condemn Esau, a good portion of it came from women.
Exactly.
That whole thing about the creation of whiteness.
Right.
That I didn't learn that from a man. Right. It was a woman that exposed that history. Right, because she had been exposed to it, and she exposed that history.
Yeah.
And she was the one that made me go look into it and go deeper with it. But so it's there. It's so that spirit of Job 27 is upon Esau either. But these women are completely out on. Let me read this real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 11, and I'm starting at verse 8, and it reads, all right, for that commercial where a woman can decide when to create a family, and it's just her and only her. All right, it says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Oops.
Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of angels. So look, the woman was created for man. The woman came from a man. Right? So all this was, I came out of my mama. No, you didn't. You came out of your daddy.
You came out your balls.
You're right. Your daddy shot you into your mama. All right?
And one of the great swimmer, baby. One of the great swimmer, baby girl.
That's right.
Right.
And one of my favorite scriptures to back that up is who got a apocrypha? Go to second Maccabees, see real quick. Second Maccabees 7. You already know because this, bro, this right here cuts women.
And wisdom of
She
Solomon.
She cut him. She said, "This is second Maccabees 7 and 22." She says, "I had to start with 21." Yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous
So
spirits.
she spoke to them in Hebrew.
Absolutely. And stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach, she said unto
Where are
them,
women like this?
"Come on, bro. I've been waiting."
Because the woman king ain't in.
It's absolutely not. At least
And that's false history, by the way. I will not see it. I refuse to see it. But they didn't turn the history up, say it's all
Yes.
false history.
Yes.
And you got Jacob, them killing motherfuckers believing
Bro,
that
when I went to go see it, you know what I saw from the women? Yes. Oh, yes. They on the edge of their seats like this and like, oh, I love this movie. Because they feed into Esau's narrative that they fucking matter and that they actually can have power over man. And the funny thing is, the brother posted one I think you posted one earlier of the one little female that was butt naked down there. She had the little shorts halfway down. She was in the ground and got up and took the popo car.
Oh yeah, she ran that nigga right over.
Right. See, these nigga women.
She played the helpless role.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when he tried to help her, it was a weird situation.
Yes.
She sold the damn car.
Yeah.
And no,
Oh,
guess,
the squad.
so what's the end result of that bitch? They gonna catch this bitch and they gonna put her into goddamn tombs. You stupid, silly
Oh,
bitch.
they gonna let it go, Elder. Nope. She had to get anger management. And they gonna let it go.
If she was a dude,
Under the
You know
ground.
what?
Yeah.
See, that's about to change. That's why this lesson is going down. This is verse 22. I cannot tell how ye came into my womb. I neither gave you breath nor life. Neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. But doubtless the creator of the world who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things will also have of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake. So she didn't say, I pushed you out. I brought you in the world. I gave you. You wouldn't have brought nothing if the man wouldn't have put it in you.
And ultimately, and that man, none of you didn't do it. It was the Lord.
Exactly.
Because you know how sick it is to say a woman is God because she bring forth life. Bro, that means that the female lion is a god, the female alligator is a god, the female fucking bird is a god.
Mhm.
They all push out these eggs, fertilized eggs that became beings. They pushed them out because of the Lord's divine wisdom that He established on the earth. That's madness. You didn't do nothing. You got fucked. You bent over, laid down.
you got humble.
You got roast some dick. I'm sure you had a great time. He had a great time clearly because he bust. Then the Lord did everything else. The Lord made the sperm swim and fertilize the egg. The Lord made sure it was a good egg that nourished that sperm. The Lord made sure that we gotta get rid of Solomon 7 because it said the blood. It said the fire and water.
Of the sperm of the seed.
Fire and water. You made, bro. Your belly had fire and water at the same time. That's the Lord that made that child, man. The man didn't do shit. The woman didn't do shit. You know what the man and woman did? Had a great fucking time.
Good time.
Because to back you up, what did Joseph say to what did Jacob say to
I thought
Rachel?
about that.
He said, bitch. In modern day terms, he was like, bitch, you think I have power over you? You get mad at me?
Yes,
Say, give me a seed or die. Bitch, I've been popping you and I've been thrown down hundreds of
I
millions
got all
of
these
seeds.
other babies. Shit.
Yeah, I got 11 you. That's another kid, bitch. I can
Right, which
see
goes
this.
to show you that a man is supposed to have a lot of children
That's
and multiple wives.
That's it.
Because his other women were producing babies.
Man, come and these women were giving him their maids for him to have more women. She was like, no, Zilpa, you go. And Bilha, you go, take care, go ahead. That shows you the spirit. Apostle Tahar said this years ago. He said, if your woman's so righteous, make sure she tell her to go get you another woman. And you know what? I've heard women who hear that and say, oh shit, I'm not righteous. And they just say that.
Damn, that's
Yes, my demon said that.
Well, a lot of back in the day, it was also a shame for a woman not to be able to bear children.
That was a reproach.
It's a reproach.
That's Isaiah 4.
Yeah, so a woman's natural thing is to want to bring forth life.
Right.
Yeah. It was a bitch that, because for the abortion, they like to say, well, the slaughter. you know, about the abortions, they have to say, well, you can't just outlaw it. What about the women that got raped to get pregnant? And there's accounts. The women that get the abortion, they still say it was the worst decision they ever made. They still feel bad about it. Because regardless, that's a seed that formed in you. You attached to it, man. That's why big woman's so demonic and just because they fucked up, man.
Got murder on her mind.
I got the plan B. But bring out that Wisdom of Solomon 7.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 7. I got one with that. Wisdom of Solomon 7:1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. Let you know that it's false the man anyway. Adam got Eve pregnant. Adam put a seed in her. All right, and in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months. Let you know that Esau shit is wrong. They induce labor. If you go past 9 months with 2 days, 9 months, 1 day, whatever, they'll induce labor instead of waiting because it's 9 or 10 months.
That's right. It's 9 to 10 months. And the thing is, the woman don't usually know she's even pregnant until she end up missing.
It's almost a whole month.
Yes.
And she's been pregnant that whole time.
And she doesn't, and then she notices that she missed.
And sometimes they'll still get a period.
Sometimes.
2-3 months.
Sometimes.
That's right.
They light spot. They light spot.
They light spot.
The whole fucking.
That's how you know everything is out of order.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they got period literally the whole time they was pregnant.
Con.
Wow.
And in my mother's womb, fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man. The child, you're made from seed. You're not made from that egg.
That's right.
You're made from the seed of man.
Period.
That egg nourished that seed. All right? Yeah.
Basically, the
mother
egg is all the egg is packaging. It's the protective packaging of the
Nourishing
the mint that's inside the package.
Yeah.
So open up a chocolate bar. The egg is the wrapping on the chocolate bar. The chocolate bar is the sperm. I'm just putting it in language terms
That's
so
right.
you can fucking understand it.
Come
Two
on,
simple asses.
That's right.
All right. The egg is right. So the woman stops bleeding in most cases, and she don't have a period, and all that blood, the seed is to nourish and bring and nourish the seed that's been put in her, so it can grow. It's just like putting a seed in the ground, man.
Yeah.
You put in a pear tree, you put a pear seed, and all of a sudden up's gonna start a little plant, which is gonna turn into a tree.
Yep, the seed sprouts, then it spread its roots in that soil, which that egg beside you is the soil, and the tree grows, man.
And guess what? The planter didn't do it. The waterer didn't do it. The Hawabashim Yahweh did it.
Oh, Bible Kashab. Oh, go ahead, you got a point.
No, yeah, and I was saying another thing too to show that these women don't have power. When you go into the scriptures, it never really mentions who the women begot. It always said he
women
begot.
can't begot.
Right,
It's women there.
He begot.
Right.
It's all
The whole
men.
Matthew, the first chapter gives you the whole breakdown of lineage from Yahushua, from Abraham all the way to Joseph, and it don't mention women.
No.
All right, it mentioned and that's how you know that it's about the patriarchy that you people are against.
When it goes to Mary's lineage, it all said men
It's all
anyway.
men.
Yeah.
It didn't say Mary, Zadok's wife begot. It goes all through the fathers. Period. Because men produce seed. The word seed goes. If you go look up the etymology of sperm, I'll put it on the screen. Sperma, you get the word sperm from, means a seed.
Well, yeah, and when you read the scriptures, it says like the seed of David. That word, the seed is
Right.
John 6:42.
I got a quick precept.
Let him read this one. It's John 6:42, and then you read your precept.
This is John 6:42, given from the brother Dyed Garments from Basra 1:44 Ba. And they said, is not this Yahushai, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we know? How is it then that he saith, I come down from heaven?
So they know that he came from seed, but they couldn't understand the spiritual aspect of it.
Right.
What's the scripture, Lahab?
This is Acts chapter 7, starting in verse 7. And the nation to whom they shall be in bondage will I judge, said the Most High, talking about in Egypt. And after that, so they come forth and serve me in this place. And he gave him the covenant of circumcision, and so begat so Abraham begat Isaac. Yep. And so Abraham begat Isaac and circumcised him the 8th day. And Isaac begat Jacob. And Jacob begat the 12 patriarchs.
So you scoffing against the patriarchy, You know, Esau said,
Man,
"Oh,
then you see how look at the subliminal in this.
Yeah.
We looking up sperm and it pops up a whole advertisement with women with sperm with breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even have a breakdown of a male word of a definition without throwing a woman in there to offset it all. Look at this shit, man.
Yeah.
That's not done by accident at all.
That's right, brother. And it's, if you see sperm, male seminal fluid, it says sperme, seed.
Because guess what? A woman came from that seed too.
And the word, it's right, brother. And that Latin sperma, here you go, here's the proof, seed or semen. Seed or semen.
from Greek,
And from the Greek sperma, which is the same seed of plants or also of animals.
there you go, man. So it starts with the seed. You're merely the dirt. Now the dirt is needed. This, you know, the dirt.
Right.
Come on. Hey, you remember that house
For most
track? Bang,
plants.
bang, bang, ski, ski, ski?
Right.
That's how it happens.
But you can't
Hey, I'm
just
keeping it layman because
But in order to get to really get to its fruition, it has to go into the ground. Because you can take a seed, put it in water, and it will sprout just from water alone. That shows you the power of the Lord. The Lord, so you wonder how a Lord can make a man or a woman without an egg, or this is what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
It's the head.
It's
the head.
It always comes
It's the head.
because the person produces the egg. You can't get an egg that produces a person before the egg. You have to have the person first. It's very simple.
And that person came from sperm. All right?
I got one for you.
Bring it up, brother.
This second edge is 8 and 8. For when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou givest their members, thy creature is so the Lord is doing all this, man. All right. In fact, let me start up verse 7. For thou art alone, and we all one workmanship of thine hands.
Right.
Like as thou hast said, Esau has promoted this gender war. Let's get it right. All right. The Lord is in control. The Lord established order. Yes, the man is above the woman, but there's a synergy in that union, man.
Because when it comes down to, say, Benji, is that quite simply, these women and a lot of these people are just against the Lord. They're against the word of the Lord. They're against the testimony that was given. 1 John 5:10, real quick. I remember when I met that little chick Luca, wherever the fuck she was from. She was from Czechoslovakia. She was from one Ukraine, one of them Eastern European nations.
One of them stands.
She one of the stands. She was one of them Eastern European nations. But she was a part of a little street protest shit. That's probably COINTELPRO anyway. But we had a little conversation because they were standing on the street with some signs, and I was just filling them out because one of them, it was a little Jake with them that was hot, you know. So I was just making conversation because my true interest was in her. Then I saw her first. Then I saw the signs.
Okay.
All right, and so then. You know, so I started inquiring about the signs, but I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend that my manliness in me wasn't attracted to this little. I don't know if she was Issachar, Ephraim, whatever the hell she was. But this Luca chick was doing all the talking, and so they started coming with all these questions, and I just kept coming with the Bible, and she was like, no, I'm not dealing with the Bible because it's a patriotic book, and a woman has no place and no voice in the Bible. So I'm like, and you know what? And I was like, you know what? To a certain extent, you're very right. You're right. A woman, because the Lord didn't set women up to be in leadership positions, and pretty much our conversation was over after that. Because you with your signs and all this, what you trying to do shit. What you supposed to be at home is doing some shit that you're gonna say that I'm a narcissistic male chauvinist. So you supposed to be at home cooking and cleaning, all right, and doing some house things,
Doing something
and being right, and be
your
ready
husband's
to
life easier.
exactly, and be
One way or
prepared
another.
to receive him when he comes through the door.
That's
Whatever
right. Literally.
That's it, literally.
Whatever your husband needs you to do to make his life easier, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
That's right.
You're gonna help me.
That's
And
right.
the brother Lahab hit the nail right on the head. That'll make you feel you will be fulfilled. You will have that feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah.
All right, that's why these women, they get degrees, they do this, they do that.
Still don't feel.
It still feel like, well, I
And then
just
they
served
all
my
feel
purpose.
like they failed at the end.
Because they follow Esau.
They end up like my dumbass client having babies through surrogate mothers and shit.
See, but that's Esau Edom. Esau.
Because the confused ass family, because now she got a son, now she got a daughter, all right, and they ain't got no goddamn dad.
No structure, no that. See, when you follow Esau Edom, Esau, what's in Genesis says their belly cannot they can be filled enough. Their after their belly they should go.
And it's weird as hell anyway.
They-
How much money do they pay for that in vitro?
Oh, a lot of money.
Somebody look it up. How much money is that? Because this is a second in vitro child. That's got to be a lot of goddamn money.
Yeah, probably about
And it's got to be weird
$90,000.
because it's like they were her age, but it was all in some other
like
woman
10 grand.
and some other dudes.
They pay a woman like 10 grand, 20 grand, depending on how much.
So what's the whole process? If
It's
they
like-
paying her that,
Because
then what's the
somebody-
what's the
7,000 is the starting
The
pay.
starting pay,
Because
okay.
somebody tried to get
for the woman?
yeah,
$300 a month.
No, but what's the price of the whole
Total
average?
cost.
No, the 7,000 is this. What this is? This one says 7,000 in vitro program. Start your family today. But this one says the average cost of in vitro is 12,000.
The average cost
Yeah,
to
yeah,
start.
and then
That's the
The
start.
average cost for a complete IVF cycle in the U.S. is about 12,000 plus
Exactly.
plus
Yep.
medications. Where you might say 15,000. In large metropolitan areas, it's often higher. So even now, you live in a bigger city, it's going to be around 20,000.
Right.
There are some low-cost IVF programs that charge significantly
Yeah,
less
So his
than average.
he destroys many.
Right.
Because you
Exactly.
create a broken family out the gate.
Yep.
Yeah, so these females can have they stood female, they feminine female come together and say we can have kids.
and a lot of times
And those
they find them-
babies end up growing up. It was like I don't know, like a docu-series or whatever.
Right?
But those children have an interview that grew up with those in those homosexual homes.
Right.
And they hated it.
They fucked up.
They were sexually assaulted, abused, etc.
Yeah.
It's like the famous case of those two gay chicks down. I forget where they're at,
The
but
horse in California.
ATL they did a spinoff on his show, and no, they was adopting all those kids, and they ended up killing those kids. They drove them a damn bridge.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, face it, man. Edom, you had it labeled right. Homosexuality is a mental condition. It's demons, just like schizophrenia. All right, just like multiple personality disorder, whatever else you got. Those are
Right.
demons.
Right.
Matter of fact, get the scripture,
Not
the
depressed.
proof, Romans.
Yeah,
He says he turned them over to them spirits.
yeah. This
Wow,
Romans
wow.
1. Yep, this Romans 1 in verse 23. 22. Professed themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts,
Mm.
and creeping things, so idolatry.
Yep.
Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who was blessed forever. Amen. For facts. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections,
Yep.
for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust. That's the definition of Sodom. It means to burn. So you're burning your lust, so you do this wickedness.
Yeah, you
And
end up
also you're going to end up
you
being burned on
with your
fire
feet
for
too.
children. Yeah.
And they gonna burn
Did you
first.
see that what I put in the orders room earlier in the week about the STDs?
Yeah.
Yeah, the STDs. The one dude, which is a doctor,
Yeah,
nurse, or whatever.
that was on TikTok. I put it in there as well.
Halloween. One, I think it was a nurse, but he was a male nurse, and he said, "Man, look, bro." He said all these.
It was 1.6 million.
Yes,
But for chlamydia.
the
And
chlamydia.
then it was also
syphilis,
HIV, syphilis, all that shit is off the charts.
And he said primarily the ones who are testing positive for these things. He said overwhelmingly it's women.
Yeah,
And
well,
the
the hot
com-
girl summers.
Yep.
That's
and
it, yep.
And that's exactly why. The comments
After COVID, and it was free, because, a lot of bitches kept their legs closed. Everybody was shut down.
Oh, no. They called it sneaky links. They didn't keep shit closed.
Oh, damn.
Sneaky
They
link,
just
that's
found a
right.
new
Sneaky
way
link.
to hoard them. Sneaky links
link.
was trick 2020 had lockdown.
Sneaky
Sneaky
link.
links.
Sneaky
Because you
link.
weren't supposed to be out the house.
Yep.
They
Sneaky
sneaky links. Oh yeah, you're not even wise to evil.
Yeah,
Sneaky link. Yep, sure did. Sure did.
Dirty Diana, huh?
Sneaky link. That's it.
They
That's
just-
the term.
That's but the comment boards in the comment section of that video. All right, you people don't believe in the judgment of the Lord. You don't believe in God, man. Esau has got to your mind so bad Because the comments on there denying the information that this doctor or nurse, whatever he is, he's in that field. They're denying those claims because they say, well, how the woman get it without the man? It got to be passed from somewhere. Well, ask yourself this. If that's the case, where did the disease first come from? Who was the first to get it to pass it? That's judgment from the Lord, man. For your adultery, your whoredoms, adultery, all right? And dealing with these homosexual dudes, because these bitches love fucking homosexuals.
Hey,
And also, you bumping coochies, man.
There you go.
Hey,
Yeah, a lot of
all
women
these
have outside
lesbians
sex
get
with
that,
other women. So
they get that damn cancer, ovarian cancer.
good.
Look, I'm telling you, if you look it up, I ain't do the research on it, but I know a lot of, gay women end up with cancer. That's the Lord's judgment. My auntie, I remember when she told me. Then it started popping up more and more, man. It's judgment from the Lord, man. Isaiah the 3rd chapter said you rewarded evil to yourself. Said they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. It says they rewarded evil to themselves, man.
The woman who's
This is Romans 1, finished with Elder Malcolm. Likewise, also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly and receiving in themselves
That which is what?
unseemly.
Excuse me?
Unseemly.
What the fuck are you doing this for?
Not good. And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. That's judgment from the Lord. It's like, hey, Isaiah 66:4, the Lord choose your delusions. But just as the Lord makes a motherfucker schizophrenic, I make a motherfucker grow in the dark, in the noonday, meaning crazy, bugged out. Niggas talking to themselves. The Lord does that. That's judgment. Being a sodomite is a judgment from the Lord for your wickedness, man. It's a demon. It's a plague of the mind.
yeah, he let them wicked spirits get on you, man.
I guess.
It's a fucking demon.
I guess
And that's why, and most of those, we're gonna play this video first, brother.
That's why those kids
And
be
we
bugged out.
and a lot of those and suicide is really high with homosexual males. It's really high because they, in the truth said, they're constantly in conflict with themselves.
That's it.
They because it's a part of them that know that that ain't
This
right.
ain't right.
So a lot of them end up committing suicide or overdosing on drugs and shit like that.
Verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. They know that shit wrong.
That's it. Bingo.
My auntie, I had a whole conversation with the same day auntie. It was her sister, which my other auntie is my father's sisters, and my grandmother, my father's mother. This is right when I first came to the truth and having a conversation with her. I'm at my auntie crib, I'm standing in front of the mirror, I'm prophesying. Like, this place is gonna be destroyed, etc. I'm telling her. And the gay one, now she's Eastern Star, she agreed, basically she didn't scoff. She say, at this point, I'm just waiting to die. She know all this shit is wicked. She know what she's been into. She confirmed the martial law things, because she's National Guard, National Reserve. She confirmed the martial law stuff they've been trying to set up, all that. Damn. She said at this point she's just ready to die. They know that shit is wicked, man. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Wow. So versus trying to just get right. I'm just gonna accept
Ready to
that.
die.
Not only accept them, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Now they're trying to convince others to follow their wickedness. That's how you know. That's why there's an agenda for it, man. They don't want to just do it and just die. They want to take misery loves company. They want to take you down with them.
That's it. That's why they get mad, man. You ain't even got to speak evil about it. You just simply say, I just don't do that. And then just get mad.
Right, now you homophobic.
Right.
No, I just don't like it. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid of you motherfuckers. I'm just to deal with it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you they know it's
like,
wicked.
exactly. It's like, look, dude, I ain't scared of you. I'm just gonna deal with that. All right? It's simple as that, man.
Which that lets you know right there, they know that that's wicked.
That's right. Now,
And they always trying to go for the straight men who won't deal with the damn shit.
now before I press play on this is First Exodus 4:37. Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are women are they're not wicked. All the children of men are wicked, and such are their wicked works. And there's no truth in them, and their unrighteousness also should they perish. Now, that wine is not talking about literal wine, because wine isn't great. In order to be wicked, you have to go off and do something to break the laws, statutes, commandments of the heavenly Father. Which means that the wine goes into being drunk, like the scripture said, they were drunken with their ways, or drunken on their philosophies, like the elders said. That's wicked. The king, look at all the kings of this earth. Like we don't fall
the
like
whole
these
alphabet
princes.
thing. Yes, the whole pronoun thing.
LGBTQ,
You know,
They
all that
Yes.
confusion. All right.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Right. So the Lord said these women are wicked. Listen to what this wicked woman say. I think this might have felt turned off. Let me make sure I turn that sound on.
Turn it off.
No, that's another one. See, no, that's yeah, hold on a second. That's the Apostle Salaki Apostle.
Oh,
Salaki. Go back to that. Apostle going in. I didn't know he's going in the background. That's his bad.
This spring, you can get your brand into the customer's hands, or their heads, or their bellies. This spring, you can get your brand into
I
the
just
customer's hands, or their heads.
Say the same
Hey,
thing.
Esau trying to take that witness.
And just about
Like,
your
chill,
You can
boy.
love somebody and feel another. Cause I've been in love
Yeah.
with another.
Yeah.
Like I don't love that. I love you. When it fuck another, that don't mean nothing. But when a girl fuck another, if she like him, she like seeking to potentially be with that other.
If a girl step out on her man, she has to be like emotionally like not even.
No.
Right?
I don't know.
So you telling me you could be in love with a man and go get some outside?
And that's
Go
why
right back home like, yep.
that's why I can understand a man. I'm being real. Like I've done it. I've
Yeah.
literally done and been like, ew. Like I was so bad. Like I don't even worth it.
Yeah.
So bad.
They said it, you know.
yeah, she did.
The other slut, you know, this slut right here. She and I'm just being brutal today. Fuck it. But she told the truth. She said if you get with another man, you got interest in that man.
Yep.
You seeking to replace the man that you. That's what social media is really about. Women are putting their cleavage and their face on social media. They all really trying to be pick me hoes.
Hey,
So what they're doing is actually trying to find.
They looking for something new.
Well, they look
While
for Esau's
still
dream.
riding it out with the one that they got.
Right.
But they constantly putting for something new. But play it again, Bob.
They're looking for Esau's dream, man. That dream, that American dream, they can have everything that they want. They want that fucking perfect man, that 6 foot tall man.
Well, they want Isaiah 4:1 to be written for women.
Thank
Right.
you.
That's
Period.
real. That's real. It is because you give them too much credit. They just want to be whores. The bitch said.
Thank
She
you.
said,
I'm a hoe.
She
The
said,
one bitch said I ain't got no feelings. The other bitch said I'm a hoe. They just want to fuck.
Yeah.
They
So
don't care. They just
let us
whores.
play again. Bob, you shut.
You can love somebody and still another. Cause I've been in love
Yeah.
with another.
Yeah.
Like I don't love that. I love you. When it fuck another, that don't mean nothing. But when a girl fuck another, if she like him, she like seeking to potentially be with that other.
If a girl step out on her
And she
man,
knows it because
she
she's
has
done
to
it
be
too.
like emotionally like not even.
No.
Right?
I'm a hoe.
So you telling me you could be in love with a man and go get some outside?
And that's
Go
why
right back home like, yep.
that's why I can understand a man. I'm being real. Like I've done it. I've literally done and been like, ew. Like I was so bad. Like I don't even worth it.
Yeah.
I went home like, I love you so much.
You like, what was that?
Now pause it right there.
Thank you.
Now look, we all know at this point the science behind it. Because she won't be able to pair bond. All right? And that's the problem with these women. They can't pair bond. And you know, and it was a woman it was an Edomite woman that released that information originally too.
Yeah.
But they were doing a study where they were trying to belittle men, and they were studying the body of some 90-year-old white woman who had donated her body to science, and she had been married to the same man for 50 years. And when they started doing the autopsy and cutting into her body, they were trying to figure out if it was something from a man that makes a woman do something weird or whatever. But in this investigation, what they found is that even though she had been married to this man for 50 years, they found the DNA of like 7 other guys or something, some number like that.
Exactly.
7 or 8 other guys were in her, was attached to her brainstem. So
Dang.
all the loads that she swallowed before she hooked
Got
up
with
with her
him.
husband and stayed with him for 50 years, All right.
It's still there.
Their DNA was still on them. So so these women don't wanna and that's look, and they say trust in the science. Well, that's your own science. That's your new world science. But that's one of the things that's actually true, which is why it makes it impossible for these women to pair bond and bond with the man. Because no matter how much affections that they have for you, the spirits of them other men
Are still attached.
is attached to them, and sometimes you might be at war with the mother.
Because they have the personality.
Yeah, the personality clashes. Because it was like, damn, we were good, and you can even have children with them. That creates another dilemma, because sometimes the dude before you pumped so much DNA to this woman. All right, the child actually looks like
the other
he's been
dude.
out the picture for 2-3 years.
I got it right here.
All right, he's been up. All right, brother, you're gonna read that. But this man has been out the picture for 2-3 years. All right. So before you even come around, so you hook up another couple of years later. So 5 years later, this woman is pregnant with your child, and the baby come out looking like this dude that she was with 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, because a woman's DNA
Still
alters to match the man she's lying with.
Exactly.
That's
So
why
she's constantly altering, which is why they're unstable. And so, like that rapper chick said, 2,000 bodies. And I remember saying it in the video, 500, 600, 1,000 bodies. And somebody was like, come on, brother, it won't be that much, man. Shut up, wimp. I was lowballing it, clearly. All right?
At the clubs, I stayed with a Jake some years ago. This dude would bring different bitches home. Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, he would at least 10 women would come in and out the house. So you gotta figure these women is dealing with him straight from. They don't even know this nigga.
Yeah.
And then
They don't know this
And
nigga.
Y'all been there, man.
when you with your homie, you set a bitch out. All
Thank
niggas
you.
smashing the same bitch. It could be 3 bitches, 3
Man.
niggas. They all fuck all 3 bitches. This shit is fucked up.
I had
It's
a-
America though.
I had a nigga woman get mad because it's the
I
same
remember
nigga. The same nigga. They ran a train on them. The nigga stayed with me at the time. He locked up now, but the nigga stayed with me at the time, and they ran a train on the bitch. And I'm like off in my own little world. She like, what's wrong with you? You don't want no pussy? I told her, man, what the fuck I want to fuck you for? You just fuck 5 niggas.
Hey, bro, that shit madness. Cause
Right.
when we used to do that stuff, we do that shit in the world.
Right.
And you know what? I was
She was
mad,
mad,
bro.
you know?
Hey, bro, if I wasn't going first, I don't want none.
Right.
And it was like I ain't doing that shit, but we did that madness. And that's Esau opening up. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay to do this.
Yeah, and it's not. And then the bitch get pregnant and she got to drag everybody in the court. Or wait,
No, we did it so much.
wait to see who the baby
Look,
looks
that's
like.
Omari. They did that shit, Omari. They said if there's not one bitch that
Then
had
it
about
turned
6,
out
7 different
she wasn't even pregnant by the 5-man gangbang. She was
Right.
pregnant by the dude she banged before them. Damn. So the shit is crazy, man. And this is America, and this is a common thing that we're talking about. It's not like we're making this shit up, man.
I seen a woman
Don't
with
bring out the
1,000
scripture,
messages in her fucking inbox.
Go ahead. Message.
Bring out your scripture, brother.
It's Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman.
Damn,
She
perfect.
eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done
I
no
do nothing.
wickedness.
I ain't
There's
doing
nothing wrong
nothing.
with this.
What
Men do it all the time. They said we equal, we 50-50. Mother looking
All right,
at
I wiped it. You can kiss me now.
Hey, what's the song when he say, what you doing? Nothing.
But that just
The
shows how he
lyric.
No, what some rap song the bitch I was talking about, 2 at the head and 2 at the back or some
2
shit.
niggas all at the head, 2 niggas all at the ass.
Yeah,
that
there
is
you
the
go.
mafia. That is the show
There you go.
in Pimp C. It just shows you how wicked they are and how demonic. Like with the
Now
women,
women do that shit.
with the women with the 2,000 bodies, she said shit, it was women too. So she was laying with women anyway.
She said she laid with more
Yeah,
females.
Yeah, you know that. Trina said it. She said she fucked about 4, 5 best friends.
Yeah, I
That's
do
exactly.
It's just demonic and
Exactly.
sick, bitches wicked. And then they wonder why they mind all messed up. Man, y'all, cause you just got all type of demons on you.
Exactly what you got, brother. You're setting that patiently.
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach chapter 26, verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he has found a fountain, which will have every water near her. By every hedge, when she sit down.
So she go to the club, she gonna fuck Ray Ray. She go to the comedy show, she gonna fuck Daquan.
Let's get that scripture and a couple of other.
I got the good news.
Yeah.
This is Sirach
It's
20.
like was it still this morning, right?
Yeah.
It's like really hot day. Good.
By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every
That's
arrow.
her vagina. Go ahead. And the Lord is giving you an analogy. You can't see open up her quiver to every arrow. You ever
On
seen a
English,
quiver?
and it was but it was crystal clear to me the first time I read it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I understood it 100%.
See, but you
When
know
he said she gonna drink of every water, I knew exactly what that meant.
Absolutely.
When he said open up
quiver.
her legs to every arrow, the quiver to every arrow, I understood exactly what that meant.
That's right.
Is there a little more to that, brother?
It's verse 13.
Go ahead, read.
The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
So if a female got discretion and can understand it, cool. But most of these don't. They're not in that mode. They're not in that frame. Why? Because Esau didn't push that, so they're not there with that.
God, and then you know what's the worst thing about all this thing? This whole thing, when you think about it, is that you know, the children that have to come forth out of women who have this behavior.
Yeah, you made it.
All right, who wants to, you know, to grow up and to learn this shit about their mother, man?
Right.
And this is the worst generation. The OnlyFans generation. They at school getting teased their mother got OnlyFans or a Twitter. You know, to promote your OnlyFans, you gotta post something on social media. And Twitter is a heavy place for it. They be on that.
It's like
show porn on Twitter.
It's like these dudes who like the dumbass Tito Ortiz, you know, the UFC former champion, old school champion. His dumbass married Jenna Jameson.
Oh shit!
Why the fuck would you marry her?
A porn star.
He had 2 children already, and he left his wife and hooked up with this bro, and then had kids with her. And now everybody on, you know, his kids go to school. I hope he teaching them how to fight. He was big on the ground and pound. Tito was a bad dude in his day.
His wife was big on the ground and pound.
She on the ground and pound too, baby.
Right, something to comment, Pops.
Yeah, I guess you could get out of guard, right?
That's it.
The kids call hell at school, man.
Of course.
Right, and then his 2 previous kids too, because. You know, when
you left my
kids are cruel, man. So you got 6th and 7th graders.
Yo, your dad's fucking a porn star.
Damn, man, shoot, I want to see your mom.
That's it, exactly.
You know,
I want to see your mama every day.
You know how your kids are wild, man. So to put them children through that, man.
Tell your mama to put them.
What's that chick was crying because her husband left her? The one that was bragging about how she turned down Drake, Khalifa, whatever they Mia Khalifa, and then she married some nerd ass simp who couldn't take it no more.
Oh, okay.
You know, he her porn star shit just kept
popping up in his face.
You know, he couldn't take it no more. Well, you know, you gonna marry this little nerd, then you know somebody showing him getting stroked out by gigantic ass BBC.
Yo, man, you know she's faking. You know she's faking it right now.
Right, but you mentioned something which is really serious. These kids, bro, this is one of the reasons why the Most High is gonna kill you, fucking bitches, man. Because you went up there and what the scripture say, ask the daughter,
bring it out. Get it.
It's so yeah. Because
matter of fact, hold it. I want to hit up that version, the good news version of Sirach.
Because that shit makes a cycle. And even my seed, when I talk to, because I tell her what the Lord said, and I show her in the scriptures what the Lord said, I tell her the judgment too, and she knows. And I almost would break a similitude just to tell you. But in the psyche of these children, they fuck your whole psyche up. This is why you have these kids going doing crazy ass shit. Because they want their mother, they want their father. They don't have their father. I took my little daughter on her little curse day to a little Zump Zone shit with some friends. Her cousin was one of them. This little boy is 3-4 years old, raised by his mama, his sister, and his grandmama and all that. What the fuck, you know?
Right.
This little boy was the most softest, effeminate, most. I mean, you can't say something, you do something. He's like. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, they say the girl's mad at him for jumping on the things. It's a jumping thing. It's like jump shit everywhere. And he jumped on their shit, which fucked up the shit they was building. And it's like, hey, dude, come on, it's all right. We can jump over here, jump over. And he said, okay. He got up and went into the little things and went, I said, it's like, I can't do it. They did. But now this young little motherfucker gonna grow up being effeminized, and 95% of the chance he gonna grow up being a homosexual.
Or he gonna handle everything with violence.
Exactly. Or he's gonna be so every situation with a cry. It's unnatural. And you think that these women can raise men? You women cannot raise men.
Can't raise daughters.
Period.
Let's make sure that's established too.
That's
You
true.
can't raise daughters either.
It's funny you say that.
They dress their little babies up just like adult women. All right, they teach them to do
nails.
adult. They don't teach them how to be women.
Pop
They
their
show
ass.
them adult shit. They show men in and out of the house. They show how to misbehave towards their husband. Hey, so Rock talks about a father teaching his daughter how to be a proper woman, so when she get a husband, she won't be hated by that man.
See that right? See, why did my seed come to me and tell me I saw her kissing such. These children watch everything these motherfucking bitches do, and they either pick a side of following that bitch or saying, I ain't fucking with that shit.
My daughter, she begs me not to let. She cries and begs me not to go home. I don't like it over there.
But my daughter
I
did
don't
the same
want to
thing.
go home.
She doing it. I asked my daughter, I said, you ready to go home? She said, no. When her mom called and asked and said, are you ready? Because she was going to be almost like a week one time. And she said, are you ready to come home? She said, no, I want to stay. Can I please stay a couple more days? She's like, oh, baby, come on. And she started flipping out. They don't want, children want, the scripture says, train up a child in the way that they should go. And when they get old, they will not depart from
children.
it.
They do not want to be around their mama. They want to be around their dad.
The women like to be friends with their kids.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
I want them to go to the past trauma, what they call being corrected trauma. They want to, they unruly.
Exactly.
They learn to do as they look. They want their daughter to do the same thing. They teach their man to cater to the woman because they want their son to do what they wanted their men to do to them, which is let them do what they want to do.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you
That's
right now,
wickedness.
women, chivalry is dead.
Bingo.
I'm getting on the elevator before you. I'm getting on the escalator.
I did it.
Hey,
I get on bus at the job.
I did it to the old lady too.
Yeah, all that shit out the window.
Hey, look.
I did that my whole life. Let it go. Right.
Hey,
Fuck
look.
it.
I did it today.
I know. I work.
You equal. You strong and independent. You
Today,
can wait.
today at the liquor store, right? Before we go in to grab the champagne, that spirit, me and Rob finna go in. Now he at the truck. We parked in front of the doors. We don't get no fuck. I'm walking in, but it's two bitches walking behind me. I'm like, I'm hoping as though they gonna come in behind me. So I turned around away from him, let them open the doors. She opened it for me. Bitch, what do you think this is? You open the door for me. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. You open the door for really, she still walked in front of me, opened it. You're supposed to open it, the man walk in first. If there's danger inside, you need your man to go in there and assess, what they call assess the situation.
Hey, but see, that's what's gonna get their ass. Because when the Most High got them set up, the Most High got their ass set up, y'all bitches about to get destroyed, man. These motherfucking niggas are hot, lonely, fucking depressed, waiting to fucking get your motherfucking ass. Pookie on the block, been waiting to fucking.
Hey, look, you got niggas in the world that finally have come to the understanding that society is about to collapse. And they looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
Just to let you know.
But
They're looking forward to it,
so
man.
like there was some wickedness yesterday at Walmart. I'm buying my son some shit because he was up there, getting him some couple things. Had my wife with me and shit, and her daughter. These two bitches come up in there, literally, this in fucking lingerie, ass out.
Damn.
Kids just in there. I'm like, why the fuck you even let these
But
bitches
that's what
in?
they do in Walmart. So, you seen they do the crazy shit at Walmart, man.
But ass this out, fucking fishnets. I said, damn, y'all done brought the strip club to the fucking Walmart. I'm like, niggas might as well start throwing down.
They probably will.
It was a group of niggas walking past. It's like, hell yeah, they was agreeing with me. Then one of the niggas said, you might as well just let us all fuck. Like,
So what you think will happen when the lights go out?
This is how you live.
But hold on, before you read that, that faithful and true, Ecclesiastes 3:9, for the blessings of the Father establish the houses of children. Enough said. Point blank period. Read that scripture, Papa Shot. You were sitting on something, bitch?
Yeah, I got a couple for you.
Go ahead. Bring it out, brother Papa.
this is the Good News translation of Sirach or Ecclesiastes 26 and 12. She shall spread her legs anywhere for any man.
Mind you, this is the Bible for anyone watching.
They don't care about that. You know,
Right,
that got tempered by the white man. But the white man said it's okay though. The Bible says it's not okay. But the white man says
It's
it's
the white
okay.
man's book too.
Yeah.
When everything in the Bible
Two
actually
years
goes
of that.
against what the white man pushes.
Yeah, but it's his book though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's I'm telling you the rude awakening.
But you know what's funny about that? It's the white man's book. They ain't gonna listen. Which of course it's not. They condemned in this book. But yet you follow the white man's system.
Yeah.
His social setup, you follow it.
To the
You
left.
follow his way.
To the left.
When he says
To the
right, you
left.
say what's right. When he says wrong, you say what's wrong. When he say take this motherfucking jab, you take this shot. You do whatever he tell your ass, man. But when it comes to holiness, that's
Oh no, that's the white
They
man.
don't ever use his book,
They
man.
don't say that's the white man's police force, but they man be beating their ass, man, with this shit.
These bitches more used to these men.
There you
Go
go.
ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Riley.
I'm gonna read it over. She should spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her.
Damn.
Just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available. So she gonna drink whatever available.
That's why
That's all
that's why the
fine.
scripture says
All of
a man won't have every woman, but a woman will have every man.
Yeah.
See, these bitches in the right situation, that one fine 10, goddamn it, everybody salivating for, will take goddamn it Biggie Smalls in that right situation, man.
And these hoes
But-
take the bum on the block.
They don't come on, but they do. That's the point, brother. Exactly, man. They gonna take that. They gonna take the motherfucking crackhead. They gonna take the motherfucking all that shit. Because when it comes down to shit hitting the fan,
Right?
you all don't know. See, brothers who've been in war or seen war, they know what kind of war looks like. But in these streets here, niggas
Saw
don't
the
get.
picture I sent you of that woman
Laid
in
out.
Ukraine.
Yes.
All right.
With
Yeah,
the
she
With the
saw
head,
that.
with the blood. That's a nice.
Her head was clearly just blown
Gone.
the fuck off.
Her abortion was spilled on the streets.
It was nothing. Right. All was yeah. It was just her body, her purse, and her bag. Her head was gone.
Even the one that you sent me with the where in Africa.
No, that was in Haiti.
In Haiti, okay.
When they killed the old woman,
Yeah,
killing the baby.
for the baby, right?
Yeah, that was brutal.
Right, and they brutally they beat her to stumped her to death and then burned
I
her.
don't even think she was dead. They just stomped her out.
That's
Knocked her out.
I don't
and then
think she
they
was
burned her.
dead yet. Yeah.
Right, and then they burnt her to a fucking crispy.
But unfortunate for her, she was unconscious. So
So
You
and then
know?
that as soon as they put that in that asphyxiation in the fire, they killed her. But that was mercy, like you said, from the Lord. But this is the shit that's about to happen right here on your neighborhoods near you. I don't give a fuck where you are in America, London, Scotland, all this shit. This shit's gonna be worldwide, bro. The Most High is about to tear you women down, especially you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women. That Isaiah, the 3rd chapter, is about to come to pass on you. You're gonna sit the fuck on the ground, and your shit gonna stink.
it's so many homeless women right now. A lot of people, and it's getting ready to get worse. Man. It's a lot of homeless women, a lot of black women, and a lot of Hispanic women lost
Everything.
they lost everything. The whole COVID thing with the
Housing.
with the housing situation, all that came to an end, man.
Yeah.
And now they passing all these laws, these squatter laws, and so but then you got to think about it. You may be a squatter, but then they also have these laws that pass in certain states where
You can
you
take
got
off on that
trespassing
shit.
laws.
Exactly.
So if you in my shit and you right, and I feel like you know what? There's actually my name on it, so me and the shotgun.
It's up to me to get you
now
off.
yours got to get the fuck out. It's gonna get crazy out here, man.
Do you know what's really about to get these bitches? And I already seen it already happen. These bitches, what's say in the scriptures, they won't get he said the sea monsters draw out their breasts. Right? These bitches don't draw out the titty for a bit for their baby. They go to get the Similac, they'll go get the Infamil,
That
they'll
shit goes
get
through
the
spike.
all of them are Similac, Infamil, and every single major baby food producer are all in shortages, and there's a shortage of supply in every single area. There's a shortage in getting the cans and the labels and shit. There's a shortage in getting all the ingredients to make the fucking Similac and Enfamil. Is it a shortage in everything?
Selling breast milk on-
There's women selling breast milk online because they got breast milk, and these other bitches sitting over here like, oh, my titty hurt. Oh, it's not producing enough milk.
Yeah.
I can't have enough milk, so I gotta go get this
I
one.
told you that's been a bodybuilder secret for decades.
Protein, all that shit.
But the bodybuilders
Titty milk.
they consume breast milk to get swole, man. It'll get you swole quick, man.
Knows about it good.
And now the thing is, the one woman, this woman told me she went through the whole city that she was in.
Mad Max. They right. They were drinking. You know how big his damn son was.
It's like this one female told me, she said she went to her city and in her whole little town, Gurney, she couldn't find nothing. Went to Waukegan, couldn't find nothing. Went to the surrounding areas.
And why? And if you
couldn't find
have
nothing.
a baby,
Yes.
you should have been breastfeeding them
Anyway.
And she said,
Now, granted, we know that sometimes there's some women who have issues with it that can't do it because of medical shit. But the average woman,
Right.
can you get pregnant? You produce milk. Just stick your damn
they don't
tit in the baby's
They
mouth
don't-
and
they
feed
don't
it like
do
it's
that.
supposed
It
to.
hurts.
The scriptures talk about how the animals give suck to them.
And then all the chemicals in that shit.
Yeah, the sea monsters.
He said
Even whales and different animals have natural affection to their children, and the scriptures goes into it. But you fucking bitches, you won't even feed your kids breast milk, and then when you go into the Similac, because my daughter, some years ago, she drank the Similac, and all her hair fell out. And my
Because
daughter,
it's a fucking.
and Heaven's hair is long as fuck, but
Yes.
it was long. But when she was drinking the Similac, she went bald.
Because it's chemicals in it.
And it made her go bald. That shit is fucking poison.
There you go.
Soy, and then trade secrets, they don't have to put inside of the fucking ingredients. So the trade secrets can be fucking cyanide or some fucking weird ass shit.
Yes.
And they don't have to put the trade secrets in the actual ingredients.
So they'll give you a list of the ingredients,
The
believe what they
trade
don't want you to
secrets, the
know.
trade secrets, they don't have to put it in the ingredients.
So and also like you said, soy. So guess what? The pesticides that they use to fucking keep them crops protected is in that motherfucking soy that was made.
Hey, like I say, I work for a company called New Farm. New Farm told us in the motherfucking orientation. They said we don't genetically modify the foods because we want to make more food. We genetically modify the foods so the chemicals can stick to it and not kill the plants. You know what I'm saying? They put glyphosate acid. They put ammonia. I've seen this shit. I've made this shit.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Big batches of that shit.
$1 million batches.
I'm
of
gonna
shit.
paint like that
You know
same
what I
thing.
mean? And they sit there and spray this over your food, and then the same ingredients they spray over your food and grind it up and give it to your motherfucking babies. And then you mad your babies growing up. Autistic, cleft. Some babies don't have a roof of their mouth. Hey, this shit fucked up, but it's all because of fucking Esau. But you fucking bitches, you fucking stupid ass motherfucking bitches. You would rather. I even get on my fucking bitches at home. These fucking bitches. That's why I don't talk to them like that. They would buy this shit. You got 2 big ass titties that you want to motherfucking, instead of pumping, you want to motherfucking house. Right, it's 4 titties in that motherfucker that can feed my kids. Right. But you bitches won't pump, goddammit, to feed the kids. But you want to be convenience. Bitch, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Feed these kids.
Why, yeah, you know how much money we save?
Man, that shit fucking $30, $40 a fucking a can of this shit, man.
Lamentations 4 and 3. Even the sea monsters draw out
a beast, an animal. We got dominion over the animals. A beast.
He said they give suck to very young ones.
Man, you look at dogs. A dog will stop feeding their kids. If a dog is feeding their children and you walk up on the dog,
they'll stop to protect the kids.
They'll stop feeding their kids if they don't know you and you walking up on the kids while the kids is breastfeeding because you're trying to protect the kids. You fucking bitches Don't do nothing to protect your children.
The bitch just left her child at Chuck E. Cheese.
This fucking wickedness.
She gave him one last, like the last.
One bad birthday.
One last,
birthday.
or like when you're on death row.
Yeah.
One last.
Damn. So I'm gonna go spend it, let you have fun.
And Chuck and left his ass there.
Damn.
So damn.
That's all that.
And you know what? I bet she went and got a car and got boned and got high by some other dude.
Absolutely. Most definitely. And nigga woman, of course.
No, it's funny you say
Wow.
that.
So this kid like, where my mama just crying.
Right. That's funny you say that because there was another report of a kid.
Man,
and
that's fucked up.
It was
Yeah.
another report of a toddler walking down the street with a pack of hot dogs. With a pack of hot dogs. They just gave it the little hot dogs and let it go. And they just walk one of the streets with a pack of hot dogs. This shit right here, look, bro, no, these women, according to the book of Lamentations, later on in this same chapter, the daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. It's going to come to the point where they're going to be eating Sheree, the Nene, and
She
Dashiki.
having kids to eat.
Look.
And Juniper.
A few years ago,
These kids gonna band together, be children of the corn on your ass.
And some of them are going to do that in the right household, especially if you got that 11-year-old, that 10-year-old. That's it. And that's going to come back too. That's the reason why the shit that's about to hit the fan, Jake. Why wouldn't even say Jacob's trouble for no fucking reason?
Oh yeah, these niggas are monsters. The young should behave proud against the ancient. You know, they monsters, man. You got 7-year-olds that's smoking weed right now.
Yes.
You got 9-year-olds that's toting pistols. You got 9-year-olds that'll run up on your ass and shoot you in your shit before they big homie shoot you.
That's it.
Yeah.
They want to do it.
This shit was wild. They want to do it.
Yes.
like you,
That's all they know.
They demonic, bro.
That's all they know. That's all they've been taught.
Plus the games.
Yes.
The games. When you allow, not only
It ain't the
break-
games, because these niggas in the streets don't even get to play a fucking game, bro. This shit is wild.
Well, God. But a lot of this shit is desensitizing them to it because they seeing all of this shit virtually, and this shit is all virtually and it look real. And they like, well, fuck it. I see this shit every day. And then they go hit the street because they mama gonna make sure they got that PlayStation now. They not gonna pay their rent before they get that game. Look, the nigga woman is a fucking demon. These niggas that have a fucking game sleeping on the fucking floor with a fucking mattress, no box spring. I done seen this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they sit there and then the nigga woman don't watch the kid. You know, it's a lot of shit on them games. Them games, bro. We play that shit, bro. It's a lot of shit on them games. Them games, that shit real life.
GTA.
It's a motherfucker. It's a real life simulator.
Yes.
It's a simulation.
You know, a lot of American youth has grown up playing that GTA, man. And that GTA, it teach you everything. You go to a whorehouse.
Yeah,
You
teach you how to sell drugs.
You do all kind of crazy shit.
If you ain't got the game, you go on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, because you know they definitely all got cell phones. That's the babysitter.
That's it.
As they do, they watch stream. They watch. What's the rapper name in Detroit? First day out. T Grizzly. He said he made more money streaming. He did rapping. This is the famous nigga. He said he make more money streaming GTA. Yeah, that's what they do. Soulja Boy be rapping in the studio on there. So even if they don't got the game, they watch these niggas. And they watch them all gang bang. They do real life gang banging shit on the game. That's a violation. They mod
all that shit.
Basically hack the game to change it how they want it. You can look like them. You can do all this weird shit.
Riding cars, all type of shit.
They do all the
Wow, so it's almost like that virtual shit.
Exactly.
On the game. All right, let me read these couple scriptures. This is Lamentation 4:10. It says, "The hand of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. They were their meat and the destruction of the daughter of my people." So so a lot of these women, it's gonna be hard to collect a check on the child you just ate. All right, they're gonna be doing that. 2 Corinthians 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters, and and wild beasts are changing their places. Because I was just reading about how these sharks are swimming around in Florida right now. And you got gators inside of people's houses.
I talked to Lawyer personally. Now, for one, let's get a crazy how about she got shot. Now, Lawyer, he don't live in Miami no more. He still camped there. He like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Southwest, he said, Florida. He said they block look unscathed, everything else is fucked up. He said what the lakes were, there's no water in lakes, but there were no lakes like streets and shit, they look like lakes. He said it's sharks and alligators in the fucking flood water.
Yeah.
He said the sharks, and this is the first-hand account, he's down there. He said the sharks and alligators in the flood water.
Wow.
These motherfuckers are getting fucked up down there. The houses got taken away. The Lord is working, man.
And Naples got leveled, and that's one of the wealthiest areas in all of Florida.
Lamborghinis. But we talked about that
Naples
Thursday.
got fucked up.
I saw the thing
So,
where
man, curses-
they had put a McLaren out in the damn garage and put it on the
McLaren.
and shit. A McLaren.
Put it out in the garage.
Another hurricane
Put it
during
out
get
in the
Mexico.
garage.
Another hurricane during get Mexico.
Yeah, and then that was some eerie shit. When the Gulf of Mexico, all the water came back. It all came back, and I knew it would. The dude was like, the dude was walking around with his camera like, this shit is eerie. I'm scared. He said, I'm really afraid right now. He said, because what I'm afraid of is that when this water comes back, it's going to come all back at once, and that's exactly what happened.
Damn.
So the storm drew the water out.
All the way
That
out.
shit came back in, rushed in like a flood, and flooded everything, and brought all them sharks, and then all them little pools of water where the swamps area was. It washed over all that and brought the gators and the sharks right to the people.
Yep, it was a straight up a seal on the street. A seal was walking back to the water.
Damn.
Because what you got in Florida, oceans, man. Those are oceans, man.
Exactly.
All right, now you got lakes and rivers and gulfs around there, but that's them hurricanes from the ocean water. You know, when I was over east in Maine, I saw the seals. They come right to the rocks and all that. You know, all them animals are right there. This is Jeremiah 5:22. The Lord working, bro. Jeremiah 5:22. Hear ye not me, saith the Lord? Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. So on a regular day, the water is going back and forth. It's always going against the land. It's trying. High tide, it comes in very far, man. Right. But the Lord said bounds. So this is the power of the faith, because at his call, at his back, and at his will, the Lord say, look, Gulf of Mexico, pour out on Naples. And what happens? It obeys it, man. That's the power we're talking about. It's greatly to be feared, man. And you motherfuckers think it's a game, think it's a joke, think you just shake your ass, or they say shake their ass on top of the cars, the stoplights. You think it's gonna just be okay? Micah 7:9, Baba Kushab, Micah 7:9.
Why they getting it?
Judgment is coming, man.
Got it.
Judgment is here.
That's it.
Right now, the Lord is bringing it little by little so we can repent. But to those who refuse to repent, they all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
I got that about today.
And it's funny you said that.
Bro, I'm looking them down. I want to read that one about the wild beast, because I can't even. And they say more and more people are missing it. What the people that are missing? You probably can never find them. They've been eaten already.
Hundreds.
All right, they've been eaten already. So we'll bring it back down.
Next time you see them, they're gonna be trying to
that microphone. That's right. 30 and 30 Papa shot.
And it's funny because when I was
young, that's Holy Spirit.
Yeah, I was at kicking it with one of my brothers, you know, who's in the world. He does a karaoke set, and he had one of his little females over there. And I was saying how why I don't like to sometimes go to the other karaoke set. I said, because all the bitches be out there twerking, and my mom, she said, what's wrong with that? I said, if you done twerking, it's cool in the bedroom. I said, but every time they put a booty shaking song, every bitch come out on the floor and start twerking.
But they don't want you dance with them. They dance with the other bitches.
From the moment I said that, the bitch was all cool at one point and said, hey, how nice. As soon as I said I don't fuck with that, she went like 360. 180. And it was like, man, fuck you niggas. These bitches want to get their ass out. They want to be seen. It's all for
attention whores, man.
Well,
but they don't know that's going that's an invitation. It's advertising.
The carousel rides her.
That's right.
You see, because when they get to pick and choose, but when the carousel actually rides up,
with no choice.
All right, when you just get snatched to the next one, to the next one.
Yes.
You don't get to go to the next.
Then she's gonna understand.
Then she'll understand. All right. But this is Sirach 30 and 30. It said the teeth of wild beasts and scorpions and vipers, the sword that punish to the ungodly with destruction. And you're right, and destruction is going to come in many ways, man. All right, you're going to get drugged off. There was a horrific video that I saw of a poor shepherd. Some dumbass people left a German Shepherd on a leash in the woods outside,
Oh yeah, I
and
see.
he got snatched by a pack of wolves, man.
Wow.
And the screams of that poor dog was blood curdling, man. All right, gets you know, it was like seven of them, 6 or 7 wolves on this damn dog, man. And he couldn't even run away, couldn't fight back, couldn't do nothing. He was on a fucking leash, man. It's gonna be like that for you down, yeah, whoever put them out there. I pray it don't happen to them, man.
That's it.
All right, you know. And I mean, you can't even be mad at the wolves because wolves are just being wolves.
That's right.
And it's like, damn, this
Free meal. Free meal.
You know,
That's lunch. That's MRE.
They like, thank you, Lord. Speaking of that, in Jeremiah 15:3, and I will Jeremiah 15:3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Right, and then don't think that this ain't you know, this is for you 2/3 ass niggas too.
Facts.
All right, because you the ones that help, you know, you 2/3 ass niggas that you simp pansies out there help promote, like whoever fits the one Detroit guys like him.
Yeah.
All right, that promote that, man.
Adulterous niggas.
All right, so because it ain't cool for my woman to jump up and clap her cheeks so everybody else can be lusting after and slide numbers to and shit every time I go to the bathroom and turn my back, man.
Hey, look at this Sierra bra, right? Everybody want to talk about this, that, and the other.
And guys do that because bitches be going.
Exactly.
That's why guys will approach a woman. All right.
So she get a son by what? Future or a kid by
Still fucking Future though. He made a song and said I'm still fucking.
Okay.
And
you know the bitch fuck Future, fuck that all. You know, like these bitches with these rings, you know, these guys roll up on them when they're wearing the ring, man. You know why guys do that? When they don't even care about the wedding ring because too many of you bitches
This is
go.
going.
You actually go.
That's it.
All right. As a matter of fact, there's a whole doctrine out there that's what you go after.
Well, that's the culture.
And the same thing with the women. They go, you know. Yeah, but yeah, you go after. Yeah, you're right. That's black culture.
Said. So you go up the married women. So I give her a whole. I give her.
So they cleaner. You ain't got to. You know. If they you figure they ain't fucking everybody. All right. Shit. But that's their mindset. All right. Because you know what did Biggie say? Nigga, I'm through. I sent it home to you or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, these bitches are wicked. It's Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall overtake or prevent us. So look, it's not just bitches. You know, the title is bitches, but there's somebody enabling them, and it's you niggas that's enabling them.
Right. These bitches out here dancing to "Put It in My Mouth." Right. You know. And if the song come on, they all on the dance floor.
Yeah.
The old hoes out there for that one.
That's it. Exactly.
Oh, every wicked ass song that be coming on in the club, man, they fucking adulterous.
That's my shit.
Even you gangster niggas, simps. What the nigga Chief Trysta start his verse off with? I like my bitch conceited. No, you niggas are simps, man. You don't even think your bitch should be in order under you, man. Supposed to be this gangster ass nigga. Lil Durk supposed to be this hitter.
And look the way she
he bowed down to the bitch.
Come on, bro. Look at the way this woman is holding on to Jake here, man. All right.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
You want him to go. Look.
Yeah, you know, she rolled up on him, and her husband rolled up on her.
Should have put him in both of them.
She was flirting with me and then her husband walked up and
And he boasting about it on his TikTok.
It's tripping like
He sending eye signals at his homies or whoever he with.
she was flirting with
I got a preset for you.
But the point is, though, man, that shit is way, way out of order, man.
Facts.
Like I said, it ain't just the nigga woman, man. It's all these American women, these Western ass women.
And
now they mad at men because, you know, a lot of men are getting their passports and starting to deal with the foreign women, man.
So like, we don't get that bitch no pass. We feel like, I'm hitting this preset. But you know who else is at fault? Her husband. Why you taking her to the damn club?
Right.
You a simp ass nigga. Why you taking Sam to the beach? You going to the club to try to... That's a spirit. Like, hey, Shimon, we was on 75th the other day. You got niggas walking into the fucking bar and you know, the little shit over there, but they bitches. The bitch put on the tightest outfit you can find. So niggas can look at it. Like, why are you bringing this bitch here?
Yo,
It used to be, if you try, look, it should be only single bitches here. What do you think will happen? Some nigga gonna look and go on a bike, etc. Man,
Yeah, he gonna go for it.
you don't want
Cause
to
he figured, well, shit, she here,
it's tight as hell.
you know.
She all roused up.
Showing the curves and shit.
Yeah, and you know, and men like curves, man.
Shit. Yeah.
Right?
Real
And some
men.
men can confuse
Why you
fat
taking a
curves,
woman
but
to
nevertheless,
Tell me
but nevertheless, you know, men like
What's
that
going
shit,
on?
you know.
This is Rock 42:12. Behold not everybody's beauty and sit not amidst the women. But from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness. Why are you bringing your bitch? Why are you always under your woman? Why do you feel the need to bring her to this social event?
Yeah, why
It's
would you
wickedness.
bring a woman into a club full of hard
That's like
ladies?
niggas going to taking a bitch to the strip club. That shit is weak.
Yeah, that is so.
Absolutely.
I literally just had a conversation with the nigga one. They like, we can go to the club and turn up. I say, bitch, I'll never take. I said, what the fuck I look like take you to the club? I ain't finna bring sand to the beach.
That
What
shit
the
going
fuck wrong
on.
with you? I say for one, neither one of you bitches gonna be in there. I say you know like them hoes.
They want to be men.
Plugged out.
You're not going to
America
be
make these
respected. A
motherfuckers
woman
do
that's at the club is not respected. Trust me.
Yeah.
Better is, look, a man is dealing with you, he's trying to clap. Once he claps, he's gone. If he stays, he's part of the problem, not the solution. This is Rock 42:14. Better is the next verse. Better is the churlishness of a man than a courteous woman.
Boo.
A woman, I say, which bringeth shame and reproach. So a selfish nigga is better than a courteous bitch. A bitch that's speaking and talking to all these niggas. Hey, you wicked. You know, you got it. You man, train your fucking woman, man. Tell her don't talk to it. You ain't gotta speak to every nigga. But nigga try to holler at you, let them know I'm married, move on. Or don't even say nothing.
Don't exactly.
My husband crazy. Keep fucking going, bitch. Why you entertaining this nigga? Hey, the nigga said, he said, if you sneeze, and this is a rap nigga. Say, if you sneeze, my bitch tell you, bless you, you can have her. You niggas are simps.
Wow. Somebody look
He in the
that
right
story
spirit.
up.
Look back for Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, look that story up and see if it's credible. But that's some messed up shit right there.
This is a Sikh understanding. He says the rapper Biggie Smalls was committing adultery with basketball player Anthony Mason's wife, and Mason was going to kill him. But a Queens drug dealer in New York, Queens, New York, stopped him from doing it, but the Lord still got him.
So right, but the Lord still there. The Lord killed him. So this Anthony Mason was getting ready to get street on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, you know what? He should have killed the woman and Biggie. Be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
that would have been the eyes of God. It would have been right.
It's confirmed, bro. And I'm just look it up. It says he actually told the account, and his song "I Got a Story to Tell." And Fat Joe revealed the identity of the nigga on Monday on ESPN.
Damn.
Wow.
This is May 16, 2016.
And so damn. So he was actually about to get taken out. He robbed by this basketball player.
Yeah. And Biggie made a song about the shit. Fucking wicked nigga.
And for the record, we just had 74 watchers, just went down to 69. Normally have 40 to 50. As soon as you cuss these bitches out, everybody want to come jump on.
Wait,
that's the reason why I did
post.
Oh, kind.
3, 4, 500.
Bro, kind. And I'm telling you, this sensationalism, it don't mean shit to the real men of the Lord or the Most High. The Most High is going to kill you.
This is about truth. And truth and justice, which is not being served on this planet, man. And basically, this is a warning. It's to you women out there that the doors of mercy are closing, man.
Hard.
All right, and you wicked ass niggas out there.
That's it. Facts.
It's to you too. Perfect. You know, it's not just to the women. It's to you 2/3 ass niggas out there too, man.
Yeah,
all right. You know, the doors of mercy are going to close, man. And they're closing as we speak.
As we speak, in your face.
Hey, the brother Shimon got a precept, and Warren, you got a precept.
Bring it out, brother.
Brother, I just use Proverbs 6:32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman, act like understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul.
Yeah, there it is, man. Because the Lord will take you out, man. We all remember the adulterous ass Ephraimite that was in the Seattle camp. Was it the You know, he was a Simeonite.
Abba Ball.
Yeah, damn, but his name was Abba Ball.
Right. That was over and over for your ass.
Yeah, say he left. He did it up there and then left to join another camp and did it again.
Yeah.
I think to another 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times got blew off the building after the
Third
third.
time's a charm.
Yeah, and then the Lord, you know,
Blew him off the building, broke it.
the Lord let him that fall him because he fell and now he's dead from the waist down and he can't use his dick no more. And it actually got put on the internet. So the Lord let his punishment be public, man. He didn't repent. You know, he kept doing this shit, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Zechariah in chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, said Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
There you go, man. So I guess some of you are like, you know, well, you 2/3, you just gonna do 2/3 shit till the Lord come. Okay, well, all right, man. You go ahead and do you, man.
That's it.
All right. Just go ahead and do you, because you got a hell of a judgment, man. That death by pain ain't gonna be nothing nice, man. A lot of you people gonna be wishing that you listened and wish you had you know, done things differently.
And had that fear of the Lord. Because they ultimately don't fear. That's why they do the wicked shit they do.
Yeah, because they think they just gonna be able to get high and continue to do their fuckery forever. And you're not. Go ahead, brother.
It says, but the third shall be left therein, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Right. So we're going through that fire, man, through that adversity.
That's right.
All right. You have to deal. Matter of fact, just gonna have to deal with you knucklehead, you know, stiff neck ass Israelites, man.
The dumb shit y'all saying too.
That man. Enough to drive somebody crazy.
It's
like our job is never done. It's always a new scoffer or somebody bringing us some old shit that's already been corrected 1,000 times already. Yo, Johnny come late dumbass coming with the same lame scripture that you don't understand. All right, the same lame breakdown that you clearly don't understand, or you just decide you don't like the message and you just want to talk shit.
There you go.
Old nigga Saturday.
Like the old nigga Saturday.
HOY. I used to ride the bus with you.
Yeah.
The older guy with the
the loudmouth.
Yeah, he is a loudmouth. Yeah, they ass going off.
Real loud. Always want to get on the bus and prophesy, but never go on the highway.
His ass going off. They believe the angels. They believe the angels. The sons of God and the angels.
Yeah, he want to get on the bus and have a. Well, you know, and then and it's like I could be incognito, you know, sitting with somebody. You know what I mean? They always want to.
He was doing that online though. He was trying to get other brothers and get.
He walked across the street to the bus stop, went to the parking lot.
Yeah, true.
They got 2 minutes. Like
the whole time he's
gonna hear. Yeah, they doctored us off. They believe. That's why since it came up. All right, the HOY, unless he ain't part of HOY, y'all need to speak on.
Well, that's probably who he followed.
Well, now that's who he follows for sure. No, it's on his shirt.
He
said they were trying to go teach. But
so he going out now.
That's what he said. He said the brothers are going out. I don't know if he's teaching them or not. I don't know his status. The HOY, if you don't agree, to correct it, because that man said the angels have sex. Said the angels, the sons of God,
even after bringing out the
sons of God are angels that pop human women. Even after we brought the scriptures out, cut him. Brothers cut his ass so good. You know, I witnessed it. Right. He believed in hell.
He believed. Yeah.
They believe in hell, like.
And he believed nobody got the 100%.
Nobody. So that which means there's people out there speaking truth and lies. No, there's a group that's only going to speak the truth. Whatever's revealed is going to speak the truth. Whatever's not revealed, we don't fucking know. Wait a minute. But we ain't going to. It says there's no lie of the truth. Great Millstone, Men of Valor, DTA. You know, these brothers all preach the same doctrine. Whatever we don't know, we don't know. What's revealed, like it says in Deuteronomy 29:29, we do know.
Exactly.
It says that which revealed belongs to us and to our children forever.
We know that book of Jasher, you know, the book of Enoch, the ones that are floating around in circulation, they don't match up with the scriptures. That's how we know. That's how we know that those people that are pushing that doctrine are bugged out. All right, because they don't line up with the precepts.
That's literally what he brought out. You didn't have precepts. He brought that out. They didn't say he was reading Tobit. And we got him. Like the angels don't eat. It said he had a whole vision.
But he was trying to use that to justify stuff. But it's like, dude, angels don't have sex. Like, and then we brought out the scripture that talk about the body celestial and the bodies terrestrial. These niggas really just want to believe in what they want to believe in. The scripture say that the Lord gave them a strong delusion.
They self-willed. They don't have an order.
They want to do what they want to do, just like guys that fell out the truth because they feel like they don't want to listen to men and have men under them, and they want to sit around and play fucking games all day and draw motherfucking anime characters. And you a fucking joke, man. And you supposed to do this work, man. Hey, look, the Lord gave us what we need, man. We got everything we need. The scriptures say you have an unction for the Holy One, and you know all things. We know everything because the Lord revealed us everything. Compared to the rest of you niggas, we motherfucking Albert Einstein and motherfucking Nikola Tesla compared to you motherfucking niggas. You niggas dumb as fuck. You niggas, hey, look, the Spirit of the Lord is dealing with the men that's dealing with him. Right? The men that has came and said Salakias, that sign cry in the streets, that's who the Lord is dealing with.
And you know what else too, brother? And I called for that scripture earlier and it never came out, but now is the perfect time. We're going to get ready to wrap it up.
What's that?
That 1 John 5 and 10, because y'all corrected y'all. Damn, that's the Spirit. I didn't even see it. But y'all corrected him with Spirit. Where is it? I don't see no Spirit. Oh, okay, there it is, right there. But y'all corrected him with the scriptures, and he still
bugged up.
So there it is, man.
He was bringing, the nigga was so bugged out, man.
Because you can't. So I forget who said that. I think who's not here tonight. But he was saying something to the effect, look, you can't cut my scripture with another scripture. Right. That just means that you don't have understanding. Right. All right? All right? That means that the scriptures don't contradict each other. The scriptures are in total unison. All right, but go ahead, somebody read that first.
You didn't have no scripture before we said.
That 1 John 5 and 10.
Jasher and
I got this right here.
all that stuff.
Yeah, no scripture. But you gotta watch them niggas. I always say king. Hey, shalom, king. What up, king? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Trying to go, man. The nigga was bugged out.
Yeah, for all we know, you talking about Latin king.
First John 5 and 10. 1 John 5 and 10. He that believeth on the Son of the Most High, it's like it. Yeah, he that believeth in the Son of God have the witness in himself. He that believeth not God hath made him a liar, because he believeth not the record that the Most High gave his Son.
And that's what it breaks down to, man. Y'all gave him a record that the Lord left, and he still wanted to go with his own thing. It's blurry to me. I can read it here, but I can't read it here. Not the green. I can read everything but that. So it's got something to do with that background. But but nevertheless, man, with that, man, we're gonna give all praises, all honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodash. Abba.
That bitches better get right.
They not.
They won't.
You said sip panties like that.
Y'all ass better honor these black women. You come.